Hello to YouTube, Facebook, social media, Instagram. I thank God for each and every one of you. I thank you for being faithful and true to Apostle Ely. Do it all. I apologize not being on to last night, but we had a lot of stuff going on, and I didn't want to come on here half-stepping, okay? So I thank God for each and every one of you. I want to also, as you guys get ready to come in tonight, you're going to be so glad that you chimed in and you were being alerted that Apostle Ely is live, and he is here for it on tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you guys that have been supporting my lives. Thank you for the notification and sharing my videos. If you're coming into my live, all right, Jelly Sweets, you've been waiting. Oh, you got me blushing. It's more burgundy than pink, but I'm a blushing. Okay, thank you so much, darling. Gemini, thank you for much. She said, I've been waiting. All right, let's see who's over here, guys. As you chime in, if you do not mind posting your zodiac sign and where you're from, so I would know the audience that I'm speaking with tonight. Thank each and every one of you guys for being with us as we get ready to get started on tonight. I want to also thank all right, she said, yeah. All right, I want to thank also, guys, to each and every one of you guys that have been ordering from my website, those that have taken my readings and applied that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to your life. I appreciate that, because at least I know that you're taking the information and you are making your life better. If you have just joined in with us on social media, want to say also to you guys, all right, Mama Susan. She said, I booked on the site. All right, now, Mama Susan, Gemini in the house. Okay, now let me tell you guys, as you coming in, if you do not mind and you ain't bashful and you ain't shy, post your zodiac sign. I'm burning my 7 chakra incense tonight. All right, Kimberly Simpson. Look like my Geminis and are in here, chiming in here on YouTube as they get notified that Apostle Ely is live tonight. I appreciate you guys that have been faithful to and enjoying what we are doing here in these lives. Thank you so very much. Do I have anybody from the land of Gemini in YouTube land? Do I have any Pisces? Do I have any Aries? That's what I want to know. I want to know who I'm talking to tonight. Mario Dog in the house. All right, now. He is back home with us. Thank you so very, very much. I'm looking over here on TikTok land. What's up, TikTok? Where y'all at? What we got? All right, Sagittarius. I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Where you at from? Where you from, Sag? All I need to know where you're from. What state you're from. Pisces. All right, that's what I'm talking about. My old middle boy is a Pisces. My rising sign is a Pisces. I'm getting stirred already. Come on here, somebody. Because we have some great people. I want to personally thank Toya, the hoodoo lady, for doing that special read for me on today, short notice. I appreciate her fitting my loved ones in. I appreciate her for that. And hopefully she comes here tonight. All right, Cancer from North Carolina. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, guys. What's up, T. Carter? She's at, she started blessing to all reading, please. That's Scorpio. That's so Scorpio. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all didn't see her, but she came visiting my church. When I say that sister came in there to take over, I mean, fashion don't owe her nothing. She is super bad. I mean, she had a awesome and swift outfit. All right, Texas. Is that Sagittarius? She came all the way from California. Let me see who that is. Somebody from... Okay, Aquarius from Texas. Okay, I got you. All right. I appreciate that, guys. Oh, we thank it as y'all. That's a get T card. All right, Angie Sagittarius and Dante Capricorn in the house. Dante. Free at last. Tennessee, Leo. All right, there. That's what I'm talking about. Where y'all from? That's why I want to know who I'm talking to. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing but to do. We ain't ashamed of our belief. Okay. Thank you. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day, y'all. And if you ain't happy, hump till you get there. Yes, T. Carter wasn't playing. That Scorpio came in there, and that Scorpio's mother Susan said, I didn't even know who she was. She walked right up and said hello. All right, that's Clarksdale, Mississippi. All right, that's what I'm talking about. So we know who we talking to now. Let's get with it, y'all. you so much. No, thank you for sharing and coming and showing some love to Apostle Ely from Cali. That's what I'm talking about. Now, we're going to talk about something tonight, and this is going to help a lot of you guys out, especially you guys that, they go right there, 7 chakra instant. You guys that are trying to practice your spirituality. And like I said, my name is Apostle Ely. I'm the pastor and apostle of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated. My beliefs are deeply rooted in African tradition. Thank you so much for the confetti. I want you guys to understand something. Universal laws affect each and every one of us. Does not matter if you're in Christianity. Doesn't matter if you're in Ifa. Doesn't matter if you're in Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Palo Mayombe. It just does not matter what ATR. We all operate by universal laws. And I said this on the onset, and I'll say this again. You are the commodity when it comes to spirituality. What you put in is what you get out. And a lot of times we think that certain traditions have failed us. It wasn't tradition, sir. It wasn't a tradition, ma'am. It was your lack of faith in self. And let me tell you another thing that keeps a lot of people from prospering. Not knowing stop going around burning bridges. You never know who you're going to need in order to fulfill certain things. There's a part of the scripture that says God will cause men to give into our bosom good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Some blessings that you have will not come by your hand. It will come from other people. I'm freezing. I hope it's coming through good now. It says a good connection. Y'all know how these internet. Thank y'all so much for the love y'all showing in there. All right, and my Cancer brother Johnny will be reporting to work tomorrow. God moved like that for him. Thank you so much. I said, what? We prayed over that cauldron, and God done already moved. So he is. All right. Now, let me explain something to you. If you don't understand energy, you're going to have a hard time growing spiritual. It doesn't matter what tradition you're in. The more you understand energy and understand your energy per se. All right, King Maker. My Sagittarius is in the house. All right, now. It's so much sexy in the place. Thank you, Lord. If you don't understand energy and you're not trying to understand your energy, then the Bible says 2 can't walk together except they agree. In other words, agree means harmony. You can be a different sign, a different modality, which you can be a fixed sign with a mutable sign, or you can be an air sign with an earth sign. If you know how to blend your energy with somebody, then you can touch and agree with them and get something done. A lot of you guys, when you get into spirituality, you're not trying to learn self. You're trying to learn everything outside of self. You cannot effectively function in your spirituality, and no matter what tradition is, if you don't understand your own power, your own ashe, your own chi. All right, that's a birthday girl wishing so much love. That's what I'm talking about. But let me say this. I want to say hello to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Now, let me tell y'all something. All right, there, Melissa Scott is in the house. My sons are sneaked up in here on me. My Cancer. All right, there. All right, I'm ready to go now. My son here. Yes, sir. Now, let's talk about some serious stuff. Now, all of you guys that want to learn spirituality. Now, I got my Yoruba Santa. I got my Yoruba Santa. And let me tell y'all something. I do not blame anything on nobody. I don't blame God. I don't blame the devil. I always thought, all right, Fiona, baby, I ain't seen you in a minute. But my Aquarius is still here for me. I know that's right. Now, why I don't do that? Because it said, greater is he that is on the inside of me than he that's in the world. So therefore, I must take Pisces, baby. All right. I must take responsibility of the things that I want to see manifest in my life. And so it doesn't matter what particular tradition or practice that I operate in. I still need to be taking responsibility of what's going on in my life. Okay. Always start with self before you go to somebody else. I have confidence in other people because I have confidence in myself. I have never looked for somebody else to do my leg work. Okay. I know that I'm responsible for my own leg work. Now we're going to talk about spirits, and I have taught. This is universal law when it comes to this. Today is Wednesday, which means Mercury rules as above, so below. We talking about road opening, crossroad work. Okay, you got to understand that just because somebody is working with ancestors or somebody is working with spirits, you need to understand how those spirits function and operate. A lot of you guys are depending on spirits outside of self to bring you certain things to pass when you already don't have. You have to make sure that your mind is already set. You've already did your legwork. I always tell my kids this: you have a right to be disappointed when you have done the work. A lot of people walk around here disappointed and they have no business being disappointed. Number one, they didn't do the work. They did not give the energy. They did not keep their mind stayed on their goals. They did not keep they did not stay focused. Too many of you guys, especially in the church, you feel like it is God's responsibility, the angels and everybody else, to make you get healed, make you get delivered, make you be protected. No, sir. No, ma'am. The first responsibility of your protection is self. Okay? I'm in agreement with anybody that's in agreement with me moving forward in life. Okay? It's really simple. Okay? Now, we're going to deal with the subject that I'm dealing with tonight is spirits speak for a reason. 1 Samuel, the 3rd chapter. Spirits, it don't matter if it's Loas, whether in Kisi, whether it's ancestors or your spirit. Spirits do not speak without a purpose. They do not speak without a reason. A lot of y'all think spirituality is about somebody telling you your future. No, you should know your future. In other words, your destiny. And it should be complementing or agreeing and falling in alignment with what you already know about self. A reason why a lot of you confused because you ain't working with self. The more you work with your own soul, your soul already knows its destiny. Your soul is not confused about why it's here. Only person confused about why they're here is you and your carnal state. Everything else knows this purpose. All right. We want to say thank you for Brother Mario being with us again tonight out here in these streets, these spiritual streets, about God's business. All right. 1 Samuel, the 3rd chapter. And I'm going to show you why some people ain't about this life. I'm going to explain it to you in a second. The 1st chapter, verse 1 through 8. It said, and the child, look who's talking. This is a child, okay? And the child Samuel ministered unto the Lord before Eli. And the word of the Lord was precious in those days. There was no open vision. It ain't precious these days. And it came to pass that at that time when Eli had laid down in his place and his eyes began to wax dim, that he could not see. And the ear lamp of God went out in the temple where the ark of the covenant was. Samuel was laid down to sleep. That the Lord called Samuel, and he answered, here am I. And he ran unto Eli and said, here am I, for thou hast called me. Come on here, somebody. I'm feeling this, huh? Somebody said, I don't know what path I should be on. I don't know what I should be doing. Lies. And he said, I call not. Lie down again. And he went and laid down. And the Lord called yet again Samuel. And Samuel arose and went into Eli and said, here am I, for thou didst call me. And he answers, and I called thee not. My soul lieth down again. Now listen at this. Now Samuel did not yet know the Lord, neither was the word of the Lord yet revealed unto him. Now this whole time that this child Samuel was learning up under Eli, the priest, the high priest, matter of fact, he did not know. It said right here in verse 8, he did not yet know the Lord. He knew whatever spirituality that he did know, he knew it through Eli. And now here comes God, the God that Eli was talking about, the God that was moving through Eli is now calling for Samuel. Samuel is running to Eli. How many of y'all are here? The ancestors calling you, you running to somebody else. Come on. The spirit of the Lord calling you, you running to somebody else. Because they ain't calling you. The pastor ain't calling you. The apostle ain't calling you. The prophet ain't calling you. The mumbo ain't calling you. The hugon ain't calling you. The spirit is calling you. And they calling you for a reason. Spirits do not speak without purpose. Come on here, somebody. I just want to show you in the Bible that you can be in a spiritual practice or in a spiritual church and yet not know who God is, because you only God that you see is operating through the ancestors. Operating through the elders or the spiritual people you know. Okay? I want to say this, verse 8 says, and the Lord called Samuel again the 3rd time And he arose and went to Eli and said, here am I, for thou didst call me. Here is Samuel, the child, is convinced it is Eli that is calling him. Some of you, even in sincerity, you believe that there are certain things calling you, but you still don't know or understand what is calling. All right, Jackie the Tar is in the house. If you are not certain, you need to get verification of who's calling you. People say, well, I'm called. Wait a minute. I didn't say you weren't called. What I said was, do you know who called you? Huh? Was it an ancestor? Was it an angel? Was it a daemon? Was it a Loa? Was it an Inkisi? What power is calling you for? Because a lot of us are not being called by the Almighty. We may be called by the ancestors. And when we're called by different spirits or different dimensions of forces, that means our gift or our talent and purpose is going to be very different. I'm going to say this again. Depending on the spirit that is calling you for. If you are being called by a healing spirit, then that's what kind of ministry or path you're going to be on, a healing path. If you are being called by a spirit, like Samson was called by God to destroy the Philistine, he was given the spirit of strength. You understand that? Depending on the spirit that is calling you, is the walk that you. All right, Monique, the cancer in the house. That is what's calling you. Everybody's not going to do definitions. Everybody's not meant to do readings. Everybody's not meant to do healings. It is dependent upon the spirit or the power that is calling you for to do a work. Verse 8 says like this. And Eli perceived that the Lord had called the child. Verse 9 says, and therefore Eli said unto Samuel, go lie down, and it shall be, if he call thee, that thou shalt say, speak, Lord, for thy speak, Lord, for thy servant heareth. So Samuel went and laid down, and when the Lord came and stood and called after the other time, Samuel, Samuel, then Samuel answered and said, speak, for my servant heareth. Now notice here, oh, I'm feeling this thing. I'm feeling the anointing. Thank you there, Pisces. Now let me explain something to you. When the ancestors or when the spirit begins to speak, notice that Eli or the experience or the elders or the advanced begin to give you instructions. Listen, I did not call you. But what I want you to do next time, when you hear your name being called, you need to say, speak, Lord. Come on here, somebody. See, a lot of times the ancestors are calling and you need to answer by responding saying, speak. Because you need to be able to identify you heard them. Come on here, somebody. A lot of you guys keep saying, well, I want to know when the spirit is speaking to you, are you saying, speak, Lord? Are you saying, speak, ancestor? Or let me say it like this. A lot of you guys want something traumatic to happen to you for you to understand that the spirits are speaking. They may come to you in dreams. They may come to you in visions. They may use signs. They may use wonders. They are constantly speaking to you, but they do not communicate to us the way they did when they were living. Is anybody trying to hear me just a little bit? It is not that God is not speaking. It's not that the ancestors are not speaking. It's not that the laws are not speaking. You have a problem trying to understand the communication because you want them to say something what you feel instead of you allowing them to guide you. Now, let me explain something to you about the ancestors. Let me explain something. They're not here. They're not here to live your life. They're not here to live your destiny. A lot of you guys want spirits to tell you every step of direction which way you're supposed to be going. David got guidance, but David knew he was a king. David got guidance, but he knew that he was there to rule over Judah and Jerusalem. See, you need to know enough about your destiny. So when spirit speaks, see, some of you not babes in this. See, I understand why Samuel at that age did not understand what to say. But some of you, the spirits have been dealing with you. You've been prophesying. You've been preaching. You've been teaching. You've been doing candle work. You're not a babe. What you need to learn how to do is say, speak, Lord. No, not my will. Because I don't want to ask y'all for guidance. I'm going to say that again. To everybody that's slow on the left side. When you ask the spirit for guidance, you need to know what spirit is giving you guidance. When you go to spirits and you asking them to help you, I'm going to say this to my Pisces, Aries, Gemini. Sagittarius, Scorpio, to all of you zodiac signs. When you're dealing with ancestors, because I've been saying this for a long time, but I don't understand why you hear me. You need to know the spirit that you are dealing with. Eli understood at a moment, because every time something happens doesn't mean that leadership or elders know what's going on. But when they recognize what's going on with you, then it is their responsibility to give you some concrete guidance. And all he could give him and say, the next time that the Lord speak to you and call your name, you answer and say, speak, Lord, I hear you. Are y'all hearing me? See, a lot of you guys go to ancestors and you're not really understanding who they are. You're saying that that's grandma. You're saying that's auntie. You're saying that's uncle. You're saying that's daddy. That's mama. They are the same. Let me say it like this. If you go to grandma and grandma was a clean woman when she was living, and you know you're not a clean woman, grandma gonna have a problem when you call her into your space. I'm gonna say that again. If you go to an ancestor that is about relationship and you know you ain't about relationship, they gonna have a problem with you. If you're going to an ancestor that's about selling drugs and you know that's all they did when they was in living, and you trying to go to them to help you with a job, you're gonna have problems. You need to consider the spirit that is speaking to you and the function that they play or role they play in life. Stop acting like you don't know that your ancestor ain't messy. So when you go and ask them for guidance, they gonna give you some messy guidance. Let's be real. All right, Ashley the Gemini. Are you understanding? Stop making it about you. No, you need to understand the spirits that speak in your life. Understand your bloodline. If somebody, my son's on here, if I was to cross over now and become in the land of the ancestors, you cannot come to me and ask me to hurt my son. Okay? Let me explain like that. If me and my biological mother are having issues, I'm not going to go to my deceased grandmother. If me and my mother are at odds, I'm going to go to my deceased father. Because my grandmother, that's still her daughter. Are y'all hearing me? Some of y'all just like common sense is escaping you when it comes to spirituality. Spirits are who they are. They're not going to change because you have a need or a desire for them to do certain things. If they wasn't about that life when they were living, they're not going to be about that life when they dead. Huh? If that spirit is all about family and they want family together, then that's what that spirit is going to guide and speak out of their own experience to you. People cannot do outside of who they are. People cannot operate in a certain spirit or function outside of their gifting. If you know that you want something to move swiftly, but you're going to go to your cousin that's a Taurus, and you know that earth sign moves slow, it's very practical, then you're not going to get something to move fast because that's not what your ancestor, that's a Taurus you talking to. And a Taurus is going to speak to you from a earthbound or practical manner. If you a type of person that like to take your time, why are you talking to fire signs? Why are you talking to an Aries? Why are you speaking to a Leo? Why are you speaking to a Sagittarius? Those are fiery signs. They on the move. They want to move yesterday. And then if you don't do what that fire sign tell you to do, they gonna get on your ass. Is anybody really trying to hear me? When you are dealing with Loas or you're dealing with Inkisi, you need to understand whatever is calling out to you, you need to understand that energy. What are you talking to? Are you the type of person that likes to take your time? Then leave fiery spirits alone. Deal with more water spirits. Deal with more, not even air spirits. Deal with more earthbound earth spirits. Because they're going to have an understanding of you being slowful or you being practical. But when you're dealing with spirits that are hot, and you're dealing with spirits that like to move, and then some of y'all go there and you know granddaddy like money, and then you're going to put $1 on his altar. You know granddaddy always kept a knot of money, and then you're going to go put that little piece of money. Same thing we tell y'all when you deal with Ezeli Frida or you deal with some of these Lord. They are rich spirits, and you coming there putting that little piece of chain. That's a disrespect to them. How you going to go and ask them for big money and you put a little money on the altar? Make it make sense, y'all. So when you do your crossroad or you do your road opening, think about what kind of spirit you calling forth to do that road opening work for you. Yes, you know they do it. They $1. Now Matthew 22, verse 14. This is the part, and I keep trying to tell y'all, a lot of people claim to be spiritual, but this is the part that they don't want to miss out. And this is why a lot of y'all messing up. This is why a lot of y'all getting in trouble, because you're messing with spirits. And even if they're in your bloodline, I'm not fit to go to my grandmother to get my grandmother to hurt one of her children. She's not going to do it. Because she's a fire sign, 9 times out of 10, she's going to get on my ass for even coming to her by her children like that. Understand the energy, the ashe, or the ancestors that you're dealing with. Let me tell you, why would you go to one of your ancestors that never had a job? Never had a job in their life. Always lived off people and the family. Now all of a sudden you want them to do money work. Okay. You don't want to listen to me? All right. You messing with somebody that always had health problems. You messing with an ancestor that was always sickly in life. Why are you going to them about healing? I don't understand this. This is why I say spirits speak with reason, for a reason. They're not just talking to you. Okay? Then you got Matthew 22. This going to help you if you let it. Matthew the 22nd chapter, verse 14. And they talking about you trying to practice African tiaras. No, you're not. 14 says this. For many are called and few are chosen. Now, when the Spirit speaks and it starts making a call, and you don't know how to answer because you think that it's a spirit that's going to walk up in the room and say, thou, my child. Ogun just going to walk in the room. I want thee. I'm going to be. Y'all done watch so many movies. Y'all got so much drama about how spirits speak and communicate. You're call. It's a difference between a spirit calling out to you versus you calling out to a spirit. The reason why Oshun showed up, or the reason why illegal showed up, because you calling them. That's like you calling me Apostle Elo. I turn around. Then I look at you. That don't mean I came to work. You kept calling me. Talking about, Oshun showed. You've been calling and sending out her signals or her Vede, or you've been calling Ezeli, or you've been calling Dambala, or you've been calling Iligawa. You have been summoning these spirits. And if you are so lucky for them to answer you, they're only showing up because you called out to them. I'm talking about those where the spirit has called for you. Many are called, but few are chosen for the task. You're not listening. You are the one that is asking the ancestors to work with you. The ancestors didn't call for you. You call for them. I want you to be real. I want you to be real. Don't blame it on voodoo. Don't blame it on your pot. Don't blame it on your cards. You the one want to be used in a certain magnitude. So therefore you are serving the spirit. When you are there trying to flow in the spirit that you're asking to help you, then y'all got a different relationship versus the ones that the spirit came to them to call them. See, if Ogun come for you, Ogun gonna speak for you. Come, everybody. If Iligwa come for you, he gonna speak for you. If Oshun come, they're going to do the talking. Huh? That means with the governor call for you, the governor coming to your house. You don't have to come. Oh, come on here, somebody. If God or the Almighty or Spirit or Ashe or universe is summoning you, that is very different than you're calling out to the universe that you want to do readings. You're calling out to the universe that you want to be protected. It is a different when you are chosen. You come with protection. Now, just like Samuel, he didn't understand it, but he was chosen. He didn't get it, but he was chosen. And do you not know that his mother Hannah started the process because she asked for a son and she gave that son back to the temple, which was Eli. See, it's a blessing when you give your gift or your talent back to your creator, or you give your talent or your gift back to the God or the spirit that called you or chose you. See, that's when you become another type of force. And what I want to explain to you, not only was Samuel a prophet, but because he was birthed in the house of Eli, which is a priest, Samuel was not only a prophet, but a priest. Come on here. See, you can get different gifts and talents by the house you were born in, by the house you were called in, the house that you were baptized in, depending upon the rulership or the ownership of that particular energy or anointing in that house. If you were birthed in a prophetic anointing, come on here. If you were baptized by a prophetic priest, then your anointing is going to be very different than somebody that's calling out to the Spirit. And there are spirits that will answer. But that's a relationship. That is not a chosen vessel. That is a called vessel. That's what they mean by many are called. See, I had to do this work whether I wanted to do it or not. Thank you for sharing my live. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. When you're going to spiritualists, a lot of you guys have been feeding the ancestors and you've been trying to get them to come to you. You've been writing them letters. Come on, let's just be real. Because if you want me to help you, I got to deal with truth. I'm a sage. If you want me to guide you, you got to deal with the truth. Okay? You've been putting things out. If you put milk out, the cat coming. Come on here, somebody. Don't run around and say, oh, cats just love me. No, you walking around here putting that milk out and them cats are going to come. You walking around here with that honey all over you, here come the bees. Huh? Here come the bees. Come on here, somebody. But when you are chosen, Samuel did not have a choice in the matter. Come on here, somebody. They talking about free will. I'm telling you, Samuel from a child did not have a choice because he was dedicated back to the temple. Huh? So therefore, you may have a different skill set because of the house you were birthed in. Okay? Now, let me explain this to you because I don't want to lose you in the process. I don't care if you're in Ifa. I don't care if you're in Santeria. I don't care if you're in Voodoo. When a spirit or entity speaks and calls, they will announce to everybody, listen to him, this is mine. The same way Joshua, before he stepped on the scene, God told Moses, give him out of your spirit. Give him out of your spirit. Give him out of your spirit. And then after you give him out of your spirit, then I want you to bring him before the people and then anoint him. Did anybody just hear what I said? He was given a portion out of Moses' spirit and then he was anointed. Those are two different forces. He was given the spirit of Moses and then he was anointed by Moses in front of the people by God. Different type of gift. All of us don't have the same gift. We might be preachers, we might be pastors, we might be Ifa, we might be Santa, we might be Voodoo, you might be Voodoo. But depending on the house and the type of people they were anointed under and they were baptized up under, their spirit, their energy, their shape will be very different. When spirit speaks, it speaks very differently. Ain't nothing hard about this. What's happening is y'all trying to confuse y'all calling with you calling for that versus people that are chosen to do the work. And you don't want to listen to the chosen. You want to listen to the frozen. Now, if your ancestors didn't play the radio and you hard-headed or rebellious, why are you working with that ancestor? If you know that that spirit do not play and you the type of person like to do what you want to do when you want to do it, why are you working with that spirit? If you know you ain't ready to obey, you have no business working with certain spirits. If you know you ain't ready to work with the ancestors and whatever they require you, now you want to complain to everybody, well, I don't have no money. You shouldn't be doing spiritual work then. You shouldn't be out here trying to serve no spirit that you can't, because you the one asked for that. Because a lot of you guys are asking for these spirits to work for you so you can make money. I get that. I ain't even mad at you. But don't complain about what's being required because you asked for that. You asked for that. You called for that into your life. Here, there's different when somebody's being chosen because when God gives what? A vision, he will give provision. He will cause things to work together for your good. According to what? Purpose. We having it. 1 Samuel 15 and 22. And then we done. Because what you're not going to do is try to make the spirits the problem when you were asking them to show you things. You were asking them to intercede. You went to them. They didn't come to you. You went to their grave. They ain't come to you. They ain't visit you. Huh? I had people in my family upset with me because of what spirit decided, the ancestors decided to work with me. They wanted to work with me. And you were not one compatible with them in the first place. Some of y'all want people on certain spirits just for power or whatever recognition they had. You ain't trying to do the work. You ain't even trying to do the work. So let's be real. You're summoning an anointing. That anointing ain't fell on you. Now listen at this. 1 Samuel 15 and 22, you okay? Yes. Okay. And Samuel said, had the Lord as, wait a minute, hath the Lord as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices, as in obeying the voice of the Lord. Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to hearken than the fat of rams. For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry. Because thou hast rejected the word of the Lord, he had also rejected thee from being king. Now I want us to be real. You asked for the reading. You asked the ancestor to speak. And because you didn't like what they said, now you don't want to obey. Let's talk about how crazy that is. You went to the seer. You went to the prophet. You went to the priest. You went to the mambo. You went to Tata, the Babala. You the one sought this out. And then when they spoke, you didn't like what they said. So you decided, I ain't going to do it. You the one asked, how do I get out of this sickness? Or how do I get out of this get this healing, or how do I get this protection from my enemies? You asked, that was your request. You made the order. And now that they have spoken, now that they have decreed a thing, now you got problems. Huh? You the one put them on your altar. They didn't get on your altar. You put them on the altar. Is anybody trying to hear me? Huh? You came to Apostle Ely, a Sagittarius with his moon in Aries with a rising sign of a Pisces, and now you looking for me to sugarcoat what I got to say. Absolutely not, ma'am or sir. I'm a Sagittarius ruled by Jupiter. Even in my path, it is still Jupiterian energy. Jupiter's about expansion. Ain't nothing small about how I do things. Okay? Ain't nothing, minimalistic about me. Okay? You need to understand when you're dealing with a spiritualist, you need to understand the energy that you're communicating with and how their energy is going to speak to you. You can't go into stuff saying, well, you shouldn't have said that to me. I don't want. No, you came asking me. And when you ask me what the spirit is saying to me, that's what I'm going to tell you. Too many of y'all trying to control the reading. That's why you get into. And then when you get the reading, you ain't going to do what you're supposed to do. And you wonder why you're going through. Spirits speak for a reason. It don't matter if you're a Pisces. It don't matter if you are Aries, Gemini, Taurus, Cancer, Aquarius. And many of you got, I have people in my church. Oh, God told me to go here. God told me to go there. And then I'm like, well, why you ain't there? God told you to go to Miami. Why are you still here in Fort Pierce? God told you to go to Jamaica. God told you to go to Israel. God told you to go to Africa. And what your ass still here for? Because guess what? If you won't listen at God, I know you ain't going to listen at me. I know if you ain't going to listen to the ancestors or the Nkisi or the Lord, I know people don't. Let me tell y'all something. If the Bible says it like this: believe in God, you shall be established. In other words, you will have stability. And believe in his prophets are the ones that speak his word, and then shall you prosper. If you don't listen to the boss, you're not going to listen to the employees. If you're not going to listen to the hierarchy of the divine, why would you listen to the oracles or the people that the Oshun uses or the people that Yemiya uses? Come on, y'all. Let's be real. Stop blaming other people when you already the type of person that don't like to follow instruction. Saul did not want to do what he was instructed to do because he saw it as a waste. How many of you guys, when you get a reading, they tell you, oh, you need to do X, Y, Z. You say, oh, I don't have the money for that. Let me tell you, if the ancestors or the spirit telling you to do something, they're going to make a way for you. The spirit will never require something of you that they have no intention of you manifesting. I'm going to say that again. If the spirit is really speaking in a situation and there's a certain amount of money that needs to be getting, or you need a certain work because they're asking you for it, they're going to make a way for you. That's what you need to understand. That's where it comes down to you being established in your particular tradition or religion. But a lot of you guys are wishy-washy and you don't trust nobody and trust nothing. And so therefore, when it comes to things being said to you, you always want to make like somebody scamming you. I banish this from me. You don't know if that ancestor had heart problems and you're inviting that ancestor into your space. Huh? Certain one of my ancestors died of a heart attack. What you think when I deal with them when they come? They have that energy. I have to protect myself from that energy. You can't just be Your ancestors are energy. They are who they are. Spirits are who they are. You cannot summon Oya and talk about you want her to be calm and timid. That's not what that energy is. Stop asking stuff to come into your personal space and then trying to control how it behaves. All right, Berna, Scorpio from Albany, New York. All right. Thank you for joining us. Does that make sense, y'all? Okay. So the next time you deal with a spiritualist, even if you're not dealing with me, following me, make sure you understand what you're dealing with. And it's not nobody's responsibility to tell you what your ancestors, how do you know your ancestors? If you know you your bloodline, you know you something else, they something else. They like to have it their way, that's where you get it from. So when they tell you something, they mean exactly that. Or they gonna fight you all the way. All right now. That's how you know you got a good reading. That's how you know you got the truth. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad you came here. Now, if you want me to do a reading for your night already, T. Carter, put hers in. All you have to do is cash out Apostle Ely $20. And if you want me to burn incense for you tonight, I'm here in my own personal space, so I do have the incense. My incense that I can burn for you in my particular pot is High John the Conqueror, healing incense, love incense, oil of gladness, ancestor incense, reversal incense, triple threat, peace incense, better business, money, blessing, road opener, blockbuster, and mental clarity. Now let me tell y'all something. Some of you guys I'm doing work for. Your breakthrough, I'm going to say it like this. My ancestors are the type of spirits. If you help me, they're going to help you. If you fight against me, they're going to fight against you. That's how my people are living, and that's how they are dead. If my people will talk about me and you say something about me, they're going to go off on you. That's just how they is. You need to understand your ancestry bloodline, how they operate. If your people are not together and they allow certain, listen, pay attention to your bloodline. If you want to work with Apostle Ely, you must do right by me, because if you don't, my peeps are going to put it on your ace. End of story. They don't care nothing about the law. They don't operate like that. Yeah, again. I got you. Make T Carter, make sure you go on my website and just put it in there so I can keep up with that and burn mental clarity. Got you. Now, let me explain something y'all about. I'm very good at bringing Brother Johnny on mine. We prayed about him about a job. They called him, and then it took a little while for them. But I told him that Sunday that he was gonna get the job. We prayed, and he's going to work tomorrow. My point is this: if you are helping somebody, that energy that's around them, you need to understand that energy. And if you're doing right by that energy or that vibration or frequency, it's going to do right by you. Huh? Dante, okay, hold on. Let me squash this out. Make sure I get him. T. Carter. Dante. Okay. Capricorn. Hey guys, if I'm gonna do a reading for you, make sure you post your zodiac. He's a Capricorn. Okay. Hey, I wrote it down, so I know. Let me tell y'all something. I want y'all to really grow and stop complicating and making it harder for your spiritual practitioners, whoever it may be, whether it's me or somebody else. Understand these basic fundamentals, and it will make your process, and then you will stop going in there telling them lies. And then a lot of y'all like to do stuff behind people's back. It's just that, and when I say behind their back, you got the right to do whatever you want to do at the end of the day. But this is what I'm saying. Don't expect them to have to correct your decision for doing work unless you're willing to pay. A lot of y'all gonna get in trouble because you don't know enough about your own energy, and then you don't even know enough about your ancestors, no less than the tradition that you're trying to practice. Stop trying to go the cheap way. You better get somebody. And let me tell y'all something. I have certain people that I'm already connected to that I know what their skill set is, and I trust them. And if somebody I told my son this. I have a particular preacher I don't particularly care for, but I told him if I could not heal my kid, I would take my kid to that particular preacher to heal my child. I don't have that kind of pride. Okay? Monique. Okay. Hold on. Monique. Triple threat. Another reading?
Yes. Sherry Lock.
What is she?
Aquarius.
Okay. I got you, Aquarius. Sherry. All right, let me start these readings. 7th chakra incense. And we're going to get started. And I told you I'm burning that moldavite.
Did you type T card
For what?
That's it, bro.
Yeah, I got her. She wanted a mental clarity.
And a reading.
Okay, mental clarity. Dante wanted a reading. Monique wanted triple threat. Sherry wants a reading, right?
Yes.
Okay.
T card reading.
Okay, I got T card for reading. I'm gonna start with T Carter with these readings. What you said. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee, that which is in the dark, bring it to the light. Show me what is going on concerning T Carter the Scorpio. T Carter the Scorpio. T Carter the Scorpio. T Carter the Scorpio. I just thought about T Carter when they sprayed her with my cleanser. Oh! It's cold. That which is in the dark, bring it to the light concerning T Carter the Scorpio. What is it that this Scorpio needs to be paying attention to? What is it that this Scorpio needs to be focused on? All right, Scorpio. See what's going on with this Scorpio. Woo. T Carter first card is fear of God. Let's see what's going on. This is the shadow card that I use. Your middle card is what's presently going on, and then the third card is your outcome card. Delayed Mem Bet. It says, I am aware of divine sparks in every person. Their true essence is awakened in my heart. I become wiser in the ways of the world. I perceive the repercussion of every word and deed. I know that sharing acts towards others are always in my best interest. Look at this coming up for a Scorpio. Now, let me explain this a little deeper than for most. When it comes to Scorpio, by this being your first card, this is talking about knowing what's in your heart and what you desire to come to pass. It is utilizing the wisdom from the things that you have gone through. They want you to pay attention to the energy of people, being aware. Scorpio is about investigation, insight. It's about the occult, hidden things. They want you to pay attention to the vibe that you get when it comes to people, places, and things. This is where your wisdom is, and this is where your guidance system is. But it's also telling you to pay attention to where you give. If something does not elevate you, it's something that's not to bring you to a higher place or make things better for you, it ain't the season for that. Then your middle card is about appreciation. Your middle card is talking about appreciation, Scorpio. Yin, Nun, Va. Appreciation, thankfulness, gratitude. These are the noble attributes of Moses arise within me by this name. Infused with these attributes, I retain and enjoy all blessings and treasures in my life. Scorpio, this is about focusing on what's going on out. They want you to enjoy life. They want you to stop focusing on other people and enjoy your life. Yes, they're talking about thankfulness. Thankful for who you are, where you are, and what's going on. Gratitude, because this is all about vibration and frequency. Okay? It's saying retain and enjoy. That means for you to keep your blessings and to enjoy the blessings that come in. This is your season. I'm still going to say that Psalms 57 for you. Then your outcome card, Scorpio. I like this read. Long range vision. Hey, Resh Yud. I have the power of clear vision. And she had, look at her asking for mental clarity. Look at her. I have the power of clear vision and foresight in every part of my life. The blindfolds are removed. I can see the full-grown tree that is newly planted. I can grasp the cause and effect relationship that governs all reality. My life choices and actions are motivated by the ultimate results, not monetary illusions. I can now also see more with my eyes. I can perceive more through my mind's eye, which is this right here. And I feel more through my intuition. This is a very spiritual move going on with UT Carter. And this is talking about your eyes being open. You're going to be more clear. You're going to be able to perceive things in a more spiritual aspect. You're going to be able to understand the cause and effect. For every action, there's an opposite and equal reaction. That concept, that's what that is. But it did say you are going to be motivated by spiritual and not so much monetary things. That's a struggle, but you can do it. I'm here for you. I seen that. I said, uh-oh. Looks like that's going to be a struggle. Where's that cheddar? Make it more better. All right. And my next reading is Dante Capricorn. Let me smoke these cards. My Capricorn. Here's Ebasa Rabashediosai. Nederiosai. Ebasa. Nederiosai. I'm going to tell you. Ebasando Rabashediosai. Dante Esa. Rababasanderiosai. I hear the curse has been reversed. Eto basa. That's why you were released. And the one that sent that curse, Ediosai, they're going to jail. Ediosai. Ebasa. Rabba Ebanderiosai. You have been affected by some work done against your mother, and it has been reversed. Not only is it going to affect you, it's going to affect her children in a positive manner. Woo! Got me stirred. Dante the Capricorn. That which is in the dark, bring it to the light. That which is in the dark, bring it to the light. What is concerning Dante the Capricorn? Show me what this Capricorn needs to be paying attention to. They want you to get out your feelings and get into facts, Dante. Here we go. Inside. Look at this. Revealing the dark side. Your first card, Ebasa. Your first card, Dante, Capricorn. It says Yud Chet Va. Light shines Isa. I recognize the negative force is still active within me. My reactive impulses are no longer a mystery. With the power of this name, they become history. In other words, they want you to pay attention to your responses. And if you pay attention to your responses, the negativity is going to be banished from you and it will become history. In other words, it will become a testimony. If you do what they're telling you to do, remember, spirits speak for a reason. It is telling me through this your first shadow card, and you ruled by Saturn. Saturn don't play. You don't need nobody attacking you when you got Saturn as an energy. Then your middle card, Dante, is about certainty. Chet Ayin Mem. It said, this name helps me to receive when I share and to share when I receive. I can see the opportunities that sharing gives me, and I am aware that when I share with the right consciousness, you see that, Dante? Understand concept. It says, I receive with right consciousness. I am also sharing. This is the certainty of life. When I connect to it, I move out of the black hole into the light. Do you hear me, Dante? You are going to be coming out of this darkness. And you're going to be coming out of this darkness for a earth sign, Capricorn, Cardinal. You're going to move quite swiftly out of your situation because it was a spell. It was a hex that was sent. I know I said curse, but that brings a lot of bad luck. That's what I'm talking about here. So a lot of stuff was happening to you that just was going in the wrong direction. Communication and all that. A lot of that stuff you're going to see clear up really quickly. You're coming out of this into the light. Okay? Then and read Psalm 27 before you go to bed. Your outcome card talks about relationships. I know you don't think that you're going to have good relationship, but you will. The outcome where you will have healthy relationship. It says Shin Aleph Ebasa. Adiosai. Shin Aleph He. Using this sequence of letters, the energy of soulmate is arose in my being. I now attract the other half of my soul and my existing relationship. Didn't I just tell him? The existing relationship are deeply enriched, imbued with soulmate energy. In other words, you're going to start finding that you're going to be able to communicate a whole lot better. They told you earlier, get out of feelings, get into facts, and understand how things work. The more you understand energy, the more you understand how things are working. Now, spirituality, spirits do not make us do anything. They influence our issues. If you get a better understanding of what's going on with you, then you're going to be less affected by the works that other people are doing. But this is talking about not only having healthy relationships with people that already exist, but a future relationship. It's calling it forth into your life. So get yourself together. This won't be a messy relationship. Sherry who? TikTok. Where's Sherry at? Sherry! This one right here, Sherry Lock. All right. All right, Aquarius. I'm going to burn some more of this 7th chakra. Yeah. Intervene. Sherry Lock. All right. Are you there, Sherry? We put them for the read for you. Aquarius, where you at? Where you at? Where my fixed sign in the air? Where you at, Aquarius? Okay, I'm for the read. Oh, there you go. Okay, there we go. Sherry Lock, the Aquarius. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee. Show me what is going on concerning Sherry Lock, the Aquarius. Sherry Lock, the Aquarius. Sherry Lock, the Aquarius. What is it that you want her to know? What is Ebasa? Idiosai. Sherry Lock, the Aquarius. What is it that this Aquarius needs to be paying attention? That which is in the dark, bring it to the light. Ebasa. That which is in the dark, bring it to the light. Sherry Lock. Idiosai. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. Sherry Lock, your cards. Let's see what's going on. Woo. What's going on with Sherry got me a tearjerker. No agenda. Blockbuster for you. All right. Blockbuster for Mario. Dog. Nah. You did right. None are left. This is for Aquarius. My motivation of self-interest, ulterior motives, and hidden agendas give way to pure acts of friendship, unconditional love, and giving. When I take myself out of the way, I create a space for true and loving friends, joy, and fulfillment. This is such an Aquarius card. Now, let me say this, Aquarius, by this coming up in your card for the first, and especially when it comes to shadow, by you being ruled by Saturn, this is talking about stop being so critical in a fault-finding sense. They want you to make sure that you are focused on creating an atmosphere where it is non-judgmental. This is talking about getting your agenda out of the way in order for what God has for you to come through. A lot of your blessings are going to come through your association, your connection of friendship, and your giving. This is showing up in your first card. If you create that space that makes people feel comfortable, and even though you have gone through something, you have been hurt, I also see a betrayal in this read. But if you get past that, get your personal stuff out of the way, watch what things will happen for you. And I'm saying that, look at your middle card. Aquarius. Your middle card says absolute certainty. It says Ayin Resh Yud. By using this name, I fill my heart with certainty, gratitude, conviction, sureness, and trust. Do you hear me? This is what's going on right now. These are the things that needs to be being strengthened in your life, in your heart. Remember, from the heart, all your issues flow. The Bible says, above all else, guard your heart. Right now, you ain't guarded. You need some healing going on here, because right now it said, fill your heart. That means you need this to be poured into your heart. Certainty, being sure, having gratitude, having conviction about the things you want and desire. Sureness, don't be out here saying back and forth, is it going to happen? It is going to happen. And trust, which is an issue for you in your right now. But if you focus on the higher purpose of what I was talking about earlier in my my message, this will really help you. Psalm 23 and Psalm 23 for guidance, and Psalms 27 for giving you an opening. She said, yes. Now look at your outcome. Your outcome card is accountability. Aquarius, your outcome card, if you take accountability, look what's going to happen. Mem, Nun, Kuf. With these letters, my impulses towards self-pity, retaliation, revenge are swept away. I see that the victim mentality is the foundation of all of these feelings. Look at this, Aquarius. This is for you. I replace that thinking with the understanding that I am the creator of all my circumstances, and I know what I have created, I can change. Thus, creating changes now. Your changes are going to come as you change what's going on with you, and not allowing these feelings to. Because remember, that's fixed sign air. If you whatever you got your mind fixated on, so a man thinketh, so is he or she. If energy follows thought, you need to make sure that you are casting down false imaginations, and you are allowing your mind to meditate on those things that you want to see materialize in your life. That is your outcome card. Make sure I would do a spiritual bath cleanser. I have it on my website, and I would do some role opening work, and I would also do some love work. Aquarius. All right. Who's next? On TikTok. This is my last read. Stephanie Davis. All right, Pisces. My rising sign. Pisces. I do? Jocelyn Virgo. Okay. We're going to get her. She got slid in there. I'm burning that Yoruba Santa. Y'all know I'm crazy about that Yoruba Santa. If I tell you money coming, it's going to manifest. But what I also would tell you is make sure you got right state of mind when it comes to money. Okay? You don't need money. Money needs you. It's a tool. All right, let me smoke these cards. And we're going to read for Stephanie Davis, the Pisces. Stephanie Davis, Stephanie Davis, the Pisces. If you guys have not visited my website, it's plenty of things, products on there for you to get to help yourself. And if you want a consultation with me, that's on there as well. Stephanie Davis, the Pisces. Stephanie Davis. All right, Facebook. What the hell? Hey, Jocelyn, my Virgo. Natural beauty. Yes. Everybody. Oh, I want to say to you guys, I've been dealing with some stuff, so I'm going to be getting a lot of y'all stuff out this week. So thank you for being patient with me and not pushing the envelope with me. But I will get that stuff out. Stephanie Davis, is shocked. My God. Stephanie Davis, the Pisces. Stephanie Davis. What is it that this Pisces needs to know? What is in the dark? Bring it to the light. Show me what's going on with Pisces. Stephanie Davis, the Pisces. Pisces, you got too much on your mind. And I ain't talking about love either. Let's go. Pisces, Esa. Stephanie Davis, the Pisces, your first card, which is your shadow card. Recognizing design beneath disorder. Hey, Angela Mathis, how you doing, baby? Pisces. Yud Bet Mem. When I am overcome with feelings of doubt, panic, or thoughts of doom, these letters reveal the order of the underlying, what's going on beneath the surface. Up under the water, Pisces. Letters reveal the order of the underlying chaos. I become enlightened to the Creator's master plan as it pertains to my purpose in this world and to the problems I face. Do you see this? They want you to pay attention to purpose rather than problem. Do you hear me, Pisces? Pay attention to your purpose and who you are rather than the problem, because your purpose will resolve the problem. Are you hearing me? That's the focus, the master plan, and realizing the way that you're thinking, the way that you're feeling is corrupting the purpose of why you're actually going through what you're going through. Look at this, your middle card, because this is what you're talking about now. Diamond in the rough. Look what this Pisces talking about purpose. Look how this stuff lining up. Resh Hey Ayin. It said, here I accomplished nothing less than a complete transformation of negative situation into positive opportunities and blessings. Manna rains down upon me. Life begins to taste like anything my soul desires and imagines. Now listen to this, Pisces. The reason why there are lemons in your life right now is for you to use alchemy. Transform that lemon into lemonade. It is not there to sour your life. It is there so you can see what kind of power you have and be able to overcome your situation by creating positive situations out of negative situations. Manna rains down, which means ideas come, visions come to you, and life begins to taste exactly the way that you metamorph those situations into. I hope that makes some sense to you. Then your outcome card is talking about self-esteem is your outcome. Your self-esteem will rise if you transform these things. Hey is your card. With divine energy of this sequence of letters, I connect to the power of the ancient high priest of the temple to heal all areas of my life, including health problems, financial difficulties, and relationship conflict. This is what's happening, Stephanie Davis. This stuff is happening in order for you to bring healing and deliverance to your own life and your present. They do. I see all the time. Come on here, somebody. Look at this right here. This is talking about especially 3 areas of your life. Ebasa, Rabashe. I would encourage you. I do have some a cleansing bath on there, but roll opener and healing incense will work. Will help you in this situation. Okay? Some of y'all need to get that money blessing to keep them hanks off you. All right. Thank you so much. And who else do I have? Alicia Sanders. All right. Huh? It's which way they at?
I don't know. You sent that cash app, but I put it on YouTube.
What is his name?
Jocelyn.
Oh, Jocelyn. Oh, Jocelyn.
Yes.
Okay, Jocelyn over here on YouTube. Yeah, Jocelyn the Virgo. Okay. Let me burn some more of this yerba Santa. Oh, let me burn some. Hey, I got some harataki, y'all, that I be burning too. This stuff costs, but it works. Make sure you guys are protecting yourself if you're going to do readings. Make sure you are cleansing yourself when you're doing reading. Everybody don't mean you no harm. They just got messed up energy. That's to all my practitioners. All right. I'm on TikTok. Oh, she on TikTok. There she go right. I think that's her. Okay, I got you. Here we go. Jocelyn the Virgo. Jocelyn the Virgo. She's on TikTok. My Virgos. Y'all know my mama Virgo. I always say that because I be thinking about the whoopings. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee, that which is in the dark, bring it to the light. Show me what is going on regarding Jocelyn, the Virgo. Jocelyn, the Virgo. What is it that this Virgo needs to be paying attention to? Jocelyn, the Virgo. Jocelyn, the Virgo. Ebasa. Jocelyn, the Virgo. Show me what is going on with Jocelyn, the Virgo. Jocelyn, the Virgo. It's Earth sign. Mercury energy. Ebasa. There it is. Now it's time to flip. Jocelyn, your cards. Recapturing the sparks. Your first card, shadow card. This is our first card. Let's see what's going on with my Virgo. Yud, Lamed, Yud. It says shards of light are drawn out of the destructive entity that reside within me. Their life force is cut off. I am then replenished with divine energy. Life grows brighter each and every day as billions of sacred sparks return to my soul. This is talking about restoration, Jocelyn. Now, the reason as a Virgo, and here it comes again, overextending yourself. Pulling yourself back where you get all of you back in. I like what Ayanna Van Sant said. You give people out of your overflow, not out of your cup. This is talking about restoration. This is talking about cutting off negativity in your life, where your life can grow brighter. Your life force can get strong and brighter. And your soul, that means that you have extended your energy, your ashe out to too many people, places, and things. Call that energy back into your life. Call your soul back into your body, into your existence to accomplish your goal. Then it talks about accountability, Virgo. All right, Keish, Gemini. That's my Gemini right there. Mem, Nun, Kuf. With these letters, my impulse towards self-pity, retaliation, oh yes, that's Virgo, revenge are swept away, and I see that the victim mentality, the why me syndrome, is the foundation of all these feelings. I replace that thinking. Remember, Virgo is ruled by Mercury, even though it's an earth sign. Your ideas. It said, I replace the thinking. Virgo, Jocelyn, they want you to work on changing, renewing your mind, altering your state of thinking. Thinking with understanding that I am the creator of my circumstances, and I know that what I have created, I can change. Thus, everything changes now. Now, I'm going to also say this to Virgo. Virgos do not do well with changing. Changing of plans, that's an earth energy, how they think. But this is required in order for change to take place. What you're looking for. Psalm 27 for you. Then your outcome card is jealousy. Let's see what it's talking about. Chet he va. It said, I ascend into the upper world to diminish the forces of darkness caused by my envious thoughts and jealous stares. By taking responsibility of my thoughts and action, I lessen the pain and the suffering in the world. This is talking about, your whole read is about really working on yourself mentally and getting out of a certain state of thinking. And that is, I'm going to tell you, you need that mental clarity, role opening, blockbuster. I even use a blockbuster on helping somebody in health matters. Blockbuster not only deals with any blockages, especially if you are earth sign or you are a fixed sign, you need something to help push or motivate you out of a certain situation right here. This is a card that I would encourage you to utilize Psalm 27 and Psalm 59 before you go to bed tonight. That will help you out tremendously, Virgo. All right. Did I do right? Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so very, very much. I appreciate you. Much love. If you have not joined my YouTube account, please, guys, I appreciate it if you guys go and join my YouTube account. Post your zodiac sign. Make a comment on there. Like my videos. Share my videos. Help the algorithm. All you guys that are on here, make sure that you're liking the video because that is what help promotes the video. The more people that like my videos, the more it goes through the cycle on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. That's just how it works. It ain't about who good, who bad. You gonna have to catch me. All right, Gemini. You have to catch me. I want to say thank you so very, very much. All right. God bless. I'll read your cards out off of air, Kiki. I'll read you off of air. I want to say thank you to Kiki, Gemini, Mario, the Capricorn, Alicia. Thank you so much. Y'all guys are so faithful. Make sure y'all like Angela Mathis. Thank you, baby girl. Thank you so much. Stay sexy. Jocelyn, Mama Susan, Angie, Sagittarius, Dante Capricorn, T Carter Scorpio, Monique Cancer, Brother Johnny Cancer, Jelly Sweets. Look at that. All that sweetness and good loving. That's what I'm talking about. Verna. Ralph, keep coming in. I appreciate you so very, very much. Make sure you guys are liking up on that video. Trironda, Aries, Kingmaker, Sagittarius, pretty lady. Y'all make sure y'all go and join hers as well. My son Trey, Cancer. See if I forget. Did I forget anybody? Kimberly Dawkins. Oh, Kimberly Simpson, Gemini. Glad I saw that. All right, guys. Thank you so very, very much. I appreciate you and God bless. Mwah.